¿Vieron,
Buenas tardes.
vieron el mensaje por Classroom o nada más asumieron que iban a entrar por aquí?
Nos llegó el mensaje.
Ah, muy bien. Ok, bueno, vamos a empezar. ¿Qué vamos a hacer el día de hoy? Vamos a tener, como, digamos, se va a dividir en dos. We're gonna divide it in two because I don't have the Zoom Premium, so we're gonna have two sessions of 40 minutes each. The first one is gonna be of doing exercises, answering exercises, and then the other one is gonna be for playing. We're gonna play, okay? Well, I'm going to start. And Leslie, you didn't send me the list of your classmates.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Okay, don't worry. Send it today, please, so I
Okay,
can
yes.
keep my arm list. Okay, I'm gonna share now to start. Well, give me a minute. I'm gonna go to the topic. So the last topic you saw was a unit 10, right? I'm going to go to that unit just to see. Can you hear me well? ¿Me escuchan bien?
Ok.
Sí.
Sí. Ok, es que de repente mi computadora como que falla el audio y me empiezan a escuchar como robots, so that's why I'm asking. Okay, well, as I was saying, the last topic you saw in the previous level was the unit 10, so I'm going to share it to see how much do you remember from the unit, okay? So it says, look back 10.5. This is like the general view of the last unit, the unit 10, because we're gonna start with the unit 11. So it says describing a city. Let's see how much you can remember. So when we say that there is or there are a lot of cars, how do we say that in a word? It's a lot of what?
Traffic.
Traffic, very good. We're just gonna answer it all together, okay? You don't have to write anything. Okay, number 2. When we are in a city, we can see those beautiful and tall, what?
Building.
Buildings, very good. Okay. So when we meet people that are very respectful, we can say that that people is friendly and what? P-O, complete it.
Polite.
Polite, very good. Polite. So here in Hermosillo, well, we don't have a good public debt system, but there are cities who have a good public what? What do you think it's talking about? It starts with the R.
Transportation.
Transportation, very good. Okay, do you remember this topic? Or you're just guessing? Okay, so when there is a lot of people in a place, we can say that is what?
Rust.
Crowded.
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 Crowded. It's crowded. Okay, so we're looking forward to see or clean, say, to have clean and safe what? Starts with S. Streets, huh? Clean and safe as streets. Which one do you consider is the safest and the cleanest street here in Hermosillo?
Maybe Boulevard Quino.
Maybe, which is the one with the hotels, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. I will say, well, that is one of them, right? But I will say also Colosio, no?
El Soli.
No, I don't think so.
Navarrete.
Okay. So those streets are good. Thank you. Okay, good. It starts with N-I. Okay, it's what young people, it's what youth
Night,
like the city to have in the evening.
nightclubs,
And in general, how do we call that in general? Like night what? Well, nightclubs works and nightlife too. Nightclubs. We're gonna put nightclubs. Okay, and then when something, in this case, is we're talking about a city. So when we need a lot of money to live in that place, how do we call it? That it's what?
Expensive.
Expensive. Very good. Okay. So this was vocabulary related to this topic, and this topic, in case that you don't remember, this topic was about cities and people and traffic and that. Okay, I'm going to erase it to go to the next exercise. And here we have the uses of like. So liking, it's very, like we can use it as a verb, we can use it as a noun, it has many uses, right? So here we're gonna answer these questions and you're gonna tell me how it is used. So for example, number one, I'm gonna be asking in particular so I can see well, I'm not gonna like value your English level, but I want to know if you can like answer me, okay? So number two, number one. Joanna, tell me, oh, it says in here that there is a mistake. Sorry, I didn't read that part. Okay, so wait, Joanna, it says there is one extra word in each question below. Find the word and cross it out. Okay, so first we have to find the mistakes. Okay, you're gonna help me to find the mistakes. So number one says, what's do the weather like today? What's the mistake in number one?
Do.
Okay, we should cross it out. It says in here that we have to cross it out. Number two, it says, what food do you two like most? What is the mistake in the sentence?
Two.
Two.
Okay. Number three, it says, what's your capital city it like? What is a word that I don't need in this sentence?
It's.
It. Okay. Number four, it says, what do you like about where do you live? Okay, so here it seems that I have two questions. What is the extra word that I don't need in the sentence?
Two. The second two.
The second two. Number five, it says, what's about the food in your country like?
About.
Okay. Now the last one, it says, what like are the people like where you live?
The
Okay.
second like.
What like are the people where you live? Try again.
The first like.
The first
Like.
The first like. Okay, now we're gonna answer the questions, okay? So the first one, Joanna, you were about to answer me. So number one says, what's the weather like today?
It's sunny.
It's sunny, okay.
Hot.
But were you gonna say something else or just that?
No, just that.
Carlos Ramirez, tell me number two, what food do you like most?
I don't know. Mole.
Mole?
Mole.
Okay, number three, Leslie, what's your capital city like? Can you give us a short description of it?
I don't know. It doesn't have much on it. Like it's okay.
Okay, in what sense? I mean,
Well, there's not like a lot to do.
okay. Do you all agree with her? Okay, so So much silence in here. Next one, number 4. Grecia, what do you like about where you live?
Ay, no sé. Es que casi no sé inglés, Miss.
But do you understand the question? You can understand the question, right? Can you? What do you like about
Casi no
where
lo
you live?
entiendo.
Where do you live? Grecia, where do you live? ¿Dónde vives? Where do you live?
Pues, 2, 3.
You live here in Hermosillo?
O sea, sí me gusta, pero
But
sí
it
tuviera
says
que me
what?
ir a otra parte.
¿Qué te gusta? What do you like?
Las playas, o sea, bueno, no es cierto. Casi nada.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Bernardo, tell me number 5. What's the food in your country like? So in your country, which means Mexico. So what's the food in your country like? If you had to describe it, how would you describe it?
I don't know. This delicious. All the food.
Delicious. Okay. What about a spicy? No? Spicy, right?
No sé, soy muy malo para el picante.
Okay. Number 6, Sophia. What are the people like where you live? Now I'm gonna change the question. What are your classmates like?
And they are friendly.
They're friendly?
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you. Well, so I had only 6 questions, but I have 13 students. So the rest of you who didn't participate in this exercise, you will do it in the next ones, okay? Well, I'm glad that I see that most of you can understand. So it means that we can have a fluent conversations and we can discuss about different topics because it's a lot of participation in this session. Okay, then it says crime and punishment. So if you remember, do you remember this topic? It was about crime and the different type of punishments that people in the USA are receiving, that the punishments they receive are related to their crime. So let's see this vocabulary that is related to that topic. So he was given and then I have a scrambled sentence and it says for committing the crime. What do people receive for committing a crime? Well, most of the people, or well, some of the people.
Prison sentence.
Prison sentence, very good. Then it says in number 2, that graffiti artist had to do
Community service.
community service, very good. Number 3 says the was caught in a store. So how do we call the people who steal in a stores?
Shoplifter.
Shoplifter, very good. Okay, then it says number 4. Unfortunately, is very common in my city. So the act of stealing or of getting the houses and steal things or in stores, what is that crime called?
Theft.
Theft, very good. Okay, number 5 says credit card, it's a modern crime. Okay, credit card what?
Fraud.
Very good. You're so good, guys. Okay, number 6. He received a knife. Well, knife is not a word. For parking his car in the wrong place. So the money you have to pay because of these actions, how is that called?
Fine.
Fine. And then number 7, How did they catch
Thief.
the thief? Very good. Number 8. She was caught on a wall.
Writing graffiti.
Writing graffiti. Very good. Okay, so these are the answers for these scrambled words or scrambled words that you had to unscramble. Okay, questions about this? No? Okay, I'll erase it and I go to the other part. So this is grammar and it's for the passive voice. The passive voice, what can you tell me about the passive voice? What do you remember from it? When am I gonna use it? Or when am I gonna find it? What do you remember from the passive voice? Probably you do not remember it like by the name of the topic passive voice, but it's the one where we're gonna use the past participle of the verb. For example, let's do the first one. Here we don't need to know this information because it's grammar related. I mean, it's history related, but we don't need to know about history. We just need to know the structure of the passive voice. So here, for example, I have the television was. Was tells me that this sentence is in past tense or talking about something in the past. Okay, the television was. It means that I need a verb, and I need a verb that has something to do or that can match the television topic, right? So for example, if I say the television was built, it doesn't work because build, it's a verb, it's the past participle of build, right? And build has nothing to do with the television. Then I have invented. The television was invented by John Logie Baird. Do you like this one? Yes, right? So this is an example of a passive voice sentence. The passive voice is the type of structure that helps me to talk about the product, let's say, but not the subject. I mean, it's more important to know what happened instead of who did it. So in this case, that we're saying that the television was invented, we don't actually need to know who invented it. We just probably want to know when it was invented or what was invented. In this case, it was a television. Here it says by French, no, by John Logie Man, by John Logie Bar, because we can add it. Lo podemos agregar adding the word by. By tells me who made this. But we can leave it like that. The television wasn't, I mean, I could put instead of by John Logie Bar, I can put the year. For example, the television was invented in, I don't know what year, but let's say, for example, in 1973, for example. And it's okay. To be honest, I do not care that much who did it. I just care more about when did it happen. So that's when we're gonna use the passive voice. When the action, it's more important that who did the action, okay? So let's see if you can match the rest of them. Number 2 says, the American Constitution. We're talking about a document. We're talking about papers. So the American Constitution. Which of the verbs in this sentences matches this context? The American Constitution.
D.
D.
Letter D.
Letter D, okay. Was written in 1787. Okay, if you notice, here I don't have a name. I don't know who wrote the American Constitution, and probably if you tell me, I will remember tomorrow. But what is important, or like the most important thing in here, is to know when it was written. And in this case, it was in 1787. Okay, number 3, penicillin. We're talking about drugs, medicine. Penicillin was discovered. So here I have the verb already. I need, what do I need to complete it?
by Ian.
F. Yeah.
Letter F, right? Very good. By Ian Fleming. Okay, the first airplanes. Which of the sentences have to do with the
E.
E? Okay, we're Bill, very good. Number 5, surfing was first.
C.
C, practice, very good. So therefore, number 6 is the last one I have. Jaciel, can you help me to read it, please?
El 6,
Mm-hmm.
the Statue of Liberty and the Eiffel Tower were built by French architects. Emma?
So, is where is it? Here, built by French architects. Okay, and what is the structure? When we talk about something that happened in the past, where we're gonna use was, because we need the verb to be to connect it. So the verb to be in past tense is was or were. So I'm gonna use was or were depending if it is plural or if it is singular, right? And when I'm talking about something in present, I'm gonna use is or are, depending if it is plural or if it is singular. Okay, I'm going to erase it to continue. I'm going fast because, well, apparently you remember very well this content, and also because it's just a quick review. I mean, we're not gonna do activities or exercises about this. Okay, then it says, underline the correct alternative to complete the conversations. Okay, conversation 1, conversation 2. Okay, I'm going to choose 2 of you to read them, and the one who has an option to choose, you will have to answer it, okay? For example, let's say that Mariana has the letter A, so she will have to answer she will have to choose the one for the letter A. And the other one who has the letter B will have to choose the ones for the letter B, okay? So Mariana, you're letter A, by the way. Mariana, you're letter A, and Javier, you are letter B for the first conversation, okay? Help me to read it, guys, please, and answer it.
Hello, could I speak to Mike Jones?
Yes, I get him.
Hi, Mike. I am afraid
Okay.
there is a problem with the computer. It has crashed.
Okay.
Se trabó, ya lo dijo.
Sí, así es tú.
Okay. Okay, just breathe it over and we'll look up to it ring away.
Okay. So what did you choose? Up to or into it?
Two.
Up to?
Sí.
It's into it. We'll look into it right away. Okay. Conversation 2. Samantha, you're going to be letter A. And Karina, you're going to be letter B. Okay. Go ahead.
Excuse me, I'm afraid I have make a complaint.
But you have to choose one. Have or make.
Okay. I have.
Okay, start over, please.
Excuse me, I'm afraid I have a complaint.
Oh, really? What's the matter?
It's this remote control I bought from you. it doesn't work.
Oh, yes, and this is part faulty. Would you like another one?
And that's it, right? Okay, so Karina, you just read, you didn't answer anything, but it's good. It's not your fault. Okay, well, good. So here it's just like to make conversations and and express when you have complaints and will basically complain about something, right? Okay, so here it says we're gonna improvise. It says you're gonna work in pairs and role play the situations, okay? This is improvising. We don't have to write anything. We don't have to read anything. It's just like to read the situations and get in the role, okay? So it says, student A, you are a customer. Read the situation and make complaints. Student B, you are the manager. Try to help the customer. Okay, so Denise, you haven't participated. So Denise, you're gonna be one. You can be the customer of or the manager. It doesn't matter. And who? Jonathan, you hasn't participated. So Jonathan, you're gonna be the manager or the customer. I mean, it's gonna be a conversation between you two. Okay. So who's gonna?
Pero ¿de qué va a tratar hoy la conversación?
I don't know yet. Let's read the situations.
¿Pero qué me tocó hacer?
Well, we don't know yet. Todavía no sabemos.
Okay.
We're gonna choose. Okay, so the situation one, we're gonna have 3 conversations. You're gonna do the first one, okay? It says, you are in Yummy Yummy, Europe's most expensive noodle bar. You have just found a hair in your noodles. This is the situation. So you two, you are going to have a conversation. One of you is going to complain about the situation. This is the situation. And the other one will try to give a solution to it, right? Is it clear? So Denise, who do you want to be? The customer, the person who finds the hair, or the manager?
Sí.
Who do you want to be? ¿Quién quiere ser? The customer or the manager?
Lo primero que dijo.
A customer.
Sí.
Okay. And well, therefore, Jonathan, right? Jonathan?
Yeah.
Jonathan, you are the manager.
The manager.
Okay, go ahead. It's improvising, as if it wasn't a
¿Empiezo yo?
situation. You are the manager. You are going to give Denise a solution to the problem that she found here in her noodles.
O yo pensaba que iba a empezar ella como que, un pelo en mi...
Yeah. You're gonna give her a solution. Yes. So Denise, you have to start complaining about this situation.
¿Empiezo ya yo?
Yes.
He found a hair in my soul.
I found a hair in my soup. Huh?
Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm going to talk with the chef, right?
No hizo nada de más. Time is.
Okay, continue. Sorry, pensé que te habías perdido.
Can inspect to take manager.
He is the manager.
I am the manager. What can I do for you?
What do you want, Denise?
Can you shine me show?
Hmm?
She wants you to change the food.
Okay, it's fine. In a second, I will give you the news.
Okay, very good. Good job. Okay, thank you guys. Now let's have the situation 2. It's gonna be between Bernardo and who else? Apparently all of you participated already, right? So I'm gonna choose Karina because you just read. Ahorita solo leíste, so now you're gonna participate. So Karina and Bernardo, who's gonna be who? Okay, I will assign the roles then. Karina, you are the customer. Bernardo, you are the manager. Go ahead. Oh, the situation. I haven't read the situation. It says you are at the reception desk of the 5-star La Plaza Mayor Hotel because an hour ago you saw a mouse in your room. So you called the reception. You called reception, but nobody came. This is the situation. Okay, Karina, go ahead.
Hi. Can I report that I saw a mouse in my room?
Bernardo.
Hi. Have you already called it the cleaning room?
I called it in nobody respond.
Bernardo, nobody responded.
I don't understand what.
She says that she already called, but nobody responded.
Okay. Um, uh, Sorry, I sent someone to see that problem right now. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you are very polite. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be like this in these situations in real life. Okay, situation 3 and the last one before this session finishes. Um, Sophia. Sophia and and Casiel. Okay, Sophia and Casiel. Situation 3. You are in a first class seat on a flight from New York to Paris. Your personal TV doesn't work and there is a strange smell in the cabin and you are cold. So 3 problems. The TV doesn't work, it is cold, and there's a strange smell. Who's gonna be who?
Yo lo que sea. Que si, ¿qué nos vamos a hacer? Preguntó.
Yeah, okay, so you're gonna be the customer. You're gonna be the person complaining there.
¿Cómo?
You are going to complain. You are going to be the passenger. Go ahead.
Yo empiezo.
Yes.
Okay. Entonces, como quejándome así con la... Okay.
Yes.
Bueno, excuse me, there is a strange smell and the place is so cold. And my TV is not working. Can you help me?
Sofía.
Ya voy, es que no entendí.
Okay. Can you repeat, Jaciel? Sorry.
Sí, excuse me. Can you help me? My TV is not working, and here is so cold, and are a strange smell in the place. Can you help me with that?
Yes, of course. Can I help you?
So what are you going to do, Sofía?
I send someone to fix.
Okay, you're gonna send someone to fix the TV. And what happens with the smell? With the smell? And what happens with that it's too cold?
Would you like to be moved to another seat?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is the noise I talked to you about. I am heard as a robot. Okay, this session is over. We are going to start to enter again, but I will have to restart my computer, okay? La voy a encender de nuevo y entren al mismo link, okay?
Okay.